The one thing I've learned about myself and the human race in general is that no matter who you are or what you do for a living, you will always have to make thousands of decisions every single day. Most of them are relatively small and simple. For example, what's for breakfast? Or I'm thirsty. Do I want water or tea? Maybe coffee. See, decisions like these don't take much mental energy most times, but other decisions we have to make in life are much more complex. Should I accept this new job, even if that means I have to move to a different city? What about buying a house or selling my current home? Am I ready for a family? See, decisions like these, on the other hand, and many others like it, do carry a much heavier weight because these are the decisions that can impact our life in many ways. Well, to be honest, every decision we make impacts our life in some way. Now, this thought and the act of constantly making thousands of decisions every single day is overwhelming and exhausting. So much so that sometimes we shut down and refuse to make decisions altogether. We find ourselves becoming best friends with silence because he or she doesn't ask us to make decisions. However, there are two things we can do to help with this. Here's how to make better decisions in life. And the first thing is you have to change your identity. I am so indecisive. I always make bad decisions. I never pick the right one or person. Whenever I make a decision, it always comes back to haunt me. See, every time we make a choice, just one out of 1,000 decisions a day, this voice we hear in the back of our minds starts to chant these phrases. And with every passing syllable, it becomes more and more difficult to think, thus pushing us towards quote unquote, making the wrong decision again. This happens repetitively because it's what we believe. It's how we identify ourselves. And this identity that we've bestowed on ourselves, to be completely blunt with you, is a bunch of bull, right? Bad decisions don't define you. What does is what you do moving forward in spite of them. We have to learn, we have to grow, we have to adapt in spite of them, and we have to disconnect ourselves from this false identity so we don't end up stuck. Number two is make mistakes. Now, I'm not endorsing the act of intentionally making the wrong decision or a bad decision that can impact your life in a negative way or harm you. That's not what I mean. What I am saying is that it's important to know and understand that mistakes are going to happen and will probably happen more often than you can predict. See, the reality of life is that there isn't a step-by-step guide for it. Much of what we do and don't do is all learned behavior. And because of that, mistakes are going to happen. The key, however, is to learn from those mistakes, but also don't allow fear to creep in and start to hinder our decision-making going forward. At the end of the day, with every decision you make, two things can happen. One, you'll be right, and if so, congratulations. Or two, you'll be wrong. And if this happens, then it's time to step back and shut down fear before he or she has a chance to speak. Because only then will you understand why your decision was wrong. Remember, you have to know why you were wrong before you can learn to be right. I hope I shared something with you in this conversation that really hit home. And if I did, let's continue that conversation in the comment section. There's so much to talk about, and I want to do that together. So I'll see you down there. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can join this community and grow with all of us here. And always remember to stay true to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.